Hello, y'all. I'm Dianna Brianne, and it's Saturday night, and without notice, I'm coming on. So I'll see if anyone jumps on, and if not, I'll just stay on for a few moments, okay? So I decided that I would come on for a few moments. My husband and I are going to sit down and watch a movie together a little bit later. So it's kind of getting late here. And I said to him, because he's still doing some work, and I said, you know what? I think I'll go on live for a few minutes. So I'm in my sunroom, which is next to my bedroom. So being that I've been telling everyone that I'm going to come on at 10 o'clock. And I haven't been except for one time. And so probably no one is looking for me yet. Plus, I was on earlier today. And so we'll see. We'll see if anybody comes on. Saturday night is kind of a weird night. Not a weird night, but it's kind of an off night, I think, for most YouTubers. Unless you're a super, super big channel, like millions of subscribers. Um, most people, are not home on Saturday night, or they're watching a movie, or they're with their families or whatever. And so usually if you go to live streams, there's not usually a lot of people in the live streams on a Saturday night. So, and especially if you don't give anybody notice, and especially if, they don't know you're coming on. So anyhow, we are having cold weather here again, but no snow and no ice and no rain. So I'm really delighted about that. And, but I keep my heating blanket on and my husband close by so I can stay warm. And so anyhow, today was a nice day. I am back to painting again. And as many of you know, I'm an artist. And so I do a lot of painting. And I enjoy painting. And so what I do is I paint in my kitchen. And I have like a little side area to the kitchen that I paint in. Now I do have like an area that I call an art studio, but I don't like to paint there. I've always been a kitchen painter because I think it takes me back to when I first started painting when my kids were little. And when they were little, I would paint late at night in the kitchen after they were asleep. And I would just paint in the kitchen. And so I enjoy painting in the kitchen. So that's what I do. So anyhow, I painted today, and I'm painting like a landscape scene, which is pretty. Hey, R's Life, welcome, welcome, my friend. First in, thank you for coming. And how are you doing this evening? Or I guess where you're at, probably maybe daytime, right? It's nighttime here. So I am getting ready. Well, two things. I'm getting ready to go take my bubble bath, and then I'm getting ready to go sit down and watch a movie with my husband. But he was doing some work on the computer in the other office that we have here at home. And I said, oh, thank you so much, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's so kind of you. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that kindness. And you are so very, very thoughtful. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. So we're probably going to watch a movie. And I said to him, I said, well, how long are you going to be working on the stuff? And he said, well, probably for another hour, half hour. And I thought, well, you know what? I'm tired because I've had a good day, but it's the end of the day here. And I thought, you know what? I think I'll come on anyhow. And I'll just see if anybody shows up. And we have Or's Life. Or's Life. Thank you. Or's, what kind of channel? Can you tell me a little bit about your channel? Can you type in there and tell me a little bit about your channel and what your channel is about? Are you a content provider? Are you a live streamer? What is it that you do? I would love to know that. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is my sunroom, And it's an extension of my bedroom. And the reason I've chosen this room to do my live streams in instead of the kitchen area, which is normally where I do them, I have a large kitchen, as you all know, and it has 3 computers that I used to homeschool my kids at in a section of the kitchen. And that's normally where I do my live streams. But my family, like tonight, everybody's home. And for me to do a live stream in my kitchen, well, that's not so good, because then everybody feels like they can't come into the kitchen. And so for that reason, I do not. Thank you so much. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And so for that reason, I don't. I don't do my live streams in the kitchen. I do my live streams here. Hey, you know what, Vern? I'm not going to be on real long. Long story short, my husband and I are going to watch a movie, but he's doing some things in the office right now. And I was getting ready to take my bubble bath. And I said, you know what? I was on earlier today. And I said to him, well, if you're going to do that, I'll just go on live for a little bit and see if anybody comes on. Because usually, as you know, Vern, nobody comes on Saturday night. And so thank you for coming, my friend. Thank you so much. How are you, Vern? How are you doing? And I know your channel is growing, growing, growing. Oh my gosh, you are such an achiever. You are really, really an achiever. And you have amazing content. You are very informative. That's what I love about your channel. You're a very informative channel. You inform us. You're on top of everything. So, I love that. I love that. And you have 2 channels. 2 channels. So you have 2 channels. So yes, I'm on late, Vern. I'm on late here. And, I'm tired because I get up early and I do my 5-mile run and I cook and I do YouTube videos, and I did a live stream earlier, and I paint, and I have a family. And then my husband and I, let's see, I've been out twice today. And so by this time, I'm trying to find my slot, Vern. I'm trying to find my slot and my time slot. And I think 10 o'clock is really, even though I'm usually tired by this time, because like I said, I get up early and I do a lot. I think it's a good time slot for me because normally my husband's in bed by 9. And so it's a good time slot for me. And I think once I position myself in this time slot, people will begin to look for me. But up until this point, I used to do the 10 o'clock live stream, and I used to do the 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon live stream. Then I got away from it because I go to college and my life just got too busy. But I decided to take 5 months off from college because I graduated in December and I switched universities. And since I'm not going for a career, I'm just going because I enjoy learning. I said, you know what? I need some time off. And so I took 5 months off. And so I have more time, and I have time at night. If I choose to come on, I can be here. So I think 10 o'clock is probably going to be my time. If I'm going to come on that day. Now I did come on today, but it's like I'm not purposeful about coming on during the day. It just happens to be that I come on during the day if I feel like it. So, but I'm going to try to be more purposeful to come on, at least a couple times a week if I can, around 10 o'clock. So, and Vern, do you have a set time that you come on? Do you have like a set, like Saturday at 5 o'clock, or is there a particular time that you come on? So, today I had Ernie, Ernie, he's from Brenda Land's channel. He's a wonderful, wonderful friend. He came up today. And then yesterday I had Makeup Mom and my friend Undel. I love Undel, and she has 2 channels. She has Undel and she has KE Norway. and Monday through Friday at lunchtime. Vern, I don't get any of your notifications. And I'm going to have to go back into your channel and unsubscribe and resubscribe and then re-click the notification bell because I don't get your notifications. Hey, old car junkie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my friend, for coming. Thank you. Yeah, I don't get the notifications. Hey, Dip Outdoors TV. I like that name. Welcome, welcome. And you know, the way YouTube works is it takes time for them to push you out. And since I don't give notification, people don't even know I'm on until I'm off of here. Yeah. Yeah, they don't even know I'm on, you know. But I don't get notifications from most, like Brenda Land. I go on her live stream all the time. Noni Mays, Unjails. I don't get anybody's notifications on my Dianna Brianne channel. I get the notifications over on one of my other channels. That's how I find out someone's on. And I'm not sure what the reason is. And they do unsubscribe me. So I may even be unsubscribed from you, Vern. So I have to go back in. What they do is they take away my old friends. And so I don't know. That's probably why I don't get like Brenda Land's, Noni Mays, yours. I do get tuber chats, but I get tuber chats over on, I think it's the Grandma Porch's channel. So that notification will come up. But over here on the Dianna Brianne channel, I get, you know, I don't get any of the old time friends notifications. So I think if they're old time friends, I don't get notified unless I'm over on one of my other channels. So yes, it is strange. It's all strange. But I don't let YouTube run my life, you know. Someone was talking, I was on a live stream earlier today, and she said that she had to step back for a while because I hadn't seen her in a while. And she said it was just running her life. And she said she needed to get her life back beyond YouTube. And I can understand that. But fortunately, my kids are grown. Even though they live at home, they're grown. And my husband's grown too. So I don't have to worry so much about, you know, it infringing upon my family. And because my family, they all have their things that they do. My kids go to college, and my husband is always busy with a project, and he's a golfer. And so, you know, we all stay busy. We're productive people, you know. We're always in motion. We're active people. You know, I did a video called, well, I haven't put it up yet, All Talk, No Action. And so many people talk about their dreams, their possibilities, what they want to have in their life, and yet they don't take any kind of action towards their goals. And then they wonder why nothing ever happens. And, you know, the whole thing is that I've always been a take charge action person, meaning that, you know, I took time to think about it, time to make sure the decision was right, time to come up with a great plan, and then I implemented that plan. I didn't just sit around waiting. Hey, my friend, thank you, thank you. And you are from Korea. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here, my friend. Thank you. And so many people do not, they don't put action behind their goals. And every day I get up and, you know, I take about an hour in bed with my coffee. I write down all my spiritual notes. I write down my plan for the day. And then I get up, you know, get dressed, get ready. And then I'm out there on the running trail doing my 5 miles. I come home, I do my videos, and then I do, you know, cooking, I do errands, I do my rest of my workout, I do my painting because, you know, painting takes up a lot of time too. And thank you, my friend. And so I take a lot of time. Um, I'm busy. I don't know where my day goes. It just goes so fast. It just goes so fast. So, yeah. So I'm an action person. I'm a movement person. And now I've known people. I had this one friend, and she talked and talked and talked about her dreams, her goals, her solutions. And for 40 years, she talked, but she never pursued any of them. And I've known a lot of people like that had a lot of dreams, a lot of hopes, a lot of possibilities to their life. Thank you, my friend. And yet they never pursued them. They never pursued their dreams, their possibilities, their hopes, anything. And I'm going to be 65 years old. And I was telling my husband tonight, we were talking, and I said, I want to make this season of my life, because we've had many seasons. We all have many seasons. But I want to call this the next seasons of my life. I'm kind of clumping them all together as one big season going forward. And a lot of people my age, they just give up. They give up. They say, well, I'm old and I've done everything I've wanted, or I didn't do everything I wanted, but I'm too old. Well, I told my husband, I said, no matter what situation we're given, put in, whatever happens in life, we're going to give it our best. Old, sick, and broken, we're going to give it our best, or old and healthy and fit, I hope. We're going to give it our very, very best, because life is meant to be enjoyed. It's meant to be enjoyed at every season of life. And every stage of life has its issues. Every stage of life and every season has its possibilities, its opportunities, its challenges, its potentials, and its blessings. And so you kind of work with all of it. You work with all of it. And so going forward, I'm giving life my very best. And so a lot of people say, well, why are you spending time going back to college at your age when you're not career oriented? Because it was just something I decided to do. I don't pressure myself. I go at my own pace. I take the courses I want. I study what I want. And I enjoy the journey. Because when it comes down to it, it's about enjoying your journey. And so I do my very, very best at every stage and at every age to enjoy my journey. And I look back, and I often say that when my kids were little, when they were babies and toddlers, that was the most magical time of my life. And truly it was. And yet I've had amazing times in my life, and challenging times, and difficult and hard times. And so every season of my life has brought me something special. And I look at old age as a gift. Now, I don't think of myself as old age, because I feel young. I feel 29. And yet every age, including old age, is a gift. And it's what we do with that gift that's going to determine our happiness. And so I'm going to make it the best. I'll be an old lady making it the best. Be here on YouTube when I'm 90. When I'm 90 years old. Hopefully I'll be here. Hey, Bree, great to see you, my friend. I haven't seen you for a while. Where have you been? Great to see you. Thank you for coming. This live was kind of impromptu, Bree. And even though I keep telling everybody I'm going to come on at 10 o'clock at night, I was on earlier today and I was tired and I didn't plan on coming on. So, hey, welcome, my friend. Hola. A to Max Bloom, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. So I wasn't going to come on, and then I said, yeah, I'll come on anyhow. Sometimes you run out of things to talk about, especially when you're up here by yourself. A lot of people think it's really easy to do a live stream. And yes, it's no big deal for me, but you do sometimes run out of things to talk about, especially when it's all you that's doing the talking. Yes, Weird Bree, you sure may. Absolutely. Absolutely. And so, yeah, I think at every age and every stage, live your best life. And I was looking today, and I have 5,000 videos up here on this channel, and I have hundreds on my other 4 channels. I have 5 channels total. Hey, Sync FF, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming. So if you're not connected to all 5 channels, I hope that you connect all 5 channels. The link should be pinned to the top of the comment section below or under any of my videos. And it's all different content on all of my channels. So I stay busy making content. And so I do. I each channel, I put fresh content up on each channel. So if you go to each channel, I will come back to you if you make a comment. And so one of me is like 5 of me. Hey, Flocky, how are you doing? How are you doing, my friend? So yeah. But when you come on here late at night, for me, it's late night. Now, for other parts of the world, it's not necessarily late night, but for me, it's late night. And so when you come on late night, you get a different crowd than you do during the day. Because during the day, you get a very different crowd, and it's during the day, it's a very interesting crowd because most people don't work during the day that come on YouTube. And so you get a very different crowd. A Saturday night crowd is very different than, say, a Wednesday night crowd. Okay. Saturday night is probably the least best time to do a live stream because the least amount of people are on YouTube. And so it's not like the best night to do a live stream. Now, Brenda Land does her live streams usually at 8. And she does her live streams about 8 o'clock. And everybody knows that she's going to be on at 8 o'clock. And I used to follow Brenda Land all the time. And then I kind of got off schedule. So I'm trying to get back on schedule. But now she hasn't been on. So I don't know where Brenda Land is. How far are you away from 2K Sync FF? Because now, one of the things I'm talking about, and anybody that wants to do this, just let me know. But I'm starting this group. It's not an official group. It's an unofficial group. It's, hey, Peter Dell, welcome, welcome. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for being here. The way it works is that we share each other out. So if you share me out, let's say you go to one of my videos, my current videos, don't go too far back because then I won't see that you shared me out. But let's say you went to today's video and you shared me out. And then you say, I shared you out. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Thank you, good looking. Thank you, my friend. And so basically, so you need 80 more. So what we're doing is I'm encouraging. Okay, thank you, Flocky. Thank you. Um, everything. What we do is, if you share me out, then I find a video of yours that I like, and I share you out. But now I'm not going to share anything I don't like, but I find one that I like and I share you out. So if with 5,000 videos, it's pretty easy to find a video that you would like. And you share that video out, and hopefully it'll be like one in the last couple of days so that I know that you shared me out. You leave a comment saying, hey, I shared you out to my YouTube community. And then what I do is I go and I look for a video and I share you out. And like Vern knows, I share out. I'm such a big share outer. If I come to your live stream, I share you out. If I know, if I've been to your live stream and I know your content and I know who you are, I share you out. But it is amazing how few people do it in return. So what I do is I watch, I go and I share content out I let them know, and I give them a chance to share me out. And if they don't, I may go back and share another video or two out. And if they don't, then I probably am not going to share out, because it's a two-way street. It is a two-way street. And I'm very generous in my sharing out. And I think you grow, because we all grow by other people seeing our channel. And the only way they're going to really see our channel and be pushed out is if someone shares this out. So hopefully you can you can share me out. I appreciate that. Thank you. And so if you want to be part of that share out club, just let me know. Just let me know by sharing me out, and then I'll share you out. Okay. Thank you, Peter. Oh, thank you so much, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that, Peter. Thank you very, very much. So, Peter, if also, while you're here, if you just go to one of my last video and just comment, like, I shared you out, so that when I do go tonight or tomorrow, I don't know if I'll get to it tonight, but when I answer my comments on the last video, then what I'll do is I will go to one of your videos. I'll pick one that I really like, and then I'll share that out, and I'll let you know. So that's kind of how we do that. Welcome, Fifi. Welcome, welcome. So, and like Undale comes to my channel every day, and I go to her channel every day, and we share each other out, and we let each other know that we've shared each other out. And then we go, I automatically go to Un's channels. She has two channels, K.E. Norway and Undale. I automatically go to both of her channels, share her stuff out, and then she automatically comes to mine. So I'm trying to build up a community of people who share each other out. So if we had, like, say, 100 people, all of us together, that shared each other out, it would get busy. But think about how much we would all grow by sharing each other out. Hey, Selvin, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, you share each other out, and it doesn't cost anything, and it's a way to say thank you. And like with me, I'm very, very good about sharing other people out. But it is amazing how few people do it in return. So when I do get people that do it, I'm right on top of sharing their videos out. So I know Makeup Mom, who is also part of my share club. It's only like 3 of us right now, but she's part of it. And, I go to her channel. She was on my live stream yesterday. I go to her channel. I share her stuff out. She comes to my channel. She shares my stuff out. So we share each other's stuff out. Okay. So that's how you grow. But you got to let the person know that you shared them out. And you don't want to go too far back on their videos, because they may not see that you shared them out, especially a channel as big as mine. Not that I'm huge or anything, but it's big enough where I get a lot of comments that sometimes I don't see. I don't see the, if it's too far back, I may not see the comment. Oh, that sounds so good, Selvin. Your channel is a cooking channel. Stew peas with chicken and white rice. Oh my gosh. It sounds amazing. Absolutely amazing. You're making me hungry. That's what you're supposed to do, right? I'm supposed to head out to my kitchen and make stew peas with chicken and white rice. That sounds amazing and wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you. And so, I am basically a content provider. I am not a live streamer, but I live stream. Okay. But my expertise is not live streaming. I'm just more of a daily content provider. I put up 5-minute videos. Now I was putting up like 4, 5, 6 videos a day. Now I'm down to about 1 or 2. And only because I think it's better for the algorithm. The less videos, the better, within reason. Selvin, it sounds amazing. And what other kinds of dishes do you cook? Do you do baking, or is it mostly stove cooking? Hey, all that fluff, Kelly. Are you coming up, Kelly? You're welcome to come up with me. I'm running out of things to talk about. You are right. Let me know if you want to come up. Okay. And Vern, if you're still here, if you'd like to come up, you're very, very welcome, my friend. I have to know a person in order to bring them up. And by that, I mean, there's 2 steps to that, knowing the person. Number 1, I have to have, known them for a while, because I've had, we've all had experiences up here who've been on YouTube any length of time that's done live streams. So I've learned that, especially with StreamYard, that it's important for me to, number 1, know the person before I bring them up. Number 2, even if I know the person, when they come to the little StreamYard box in the bottom, I have to see movement, and I have to make sure that it's really them moving around. No pictures or anything like that. I don't do that with that, because otherwise I am not. You never know. You never know. So I'm kind of so if I put the StreamYard link out there and you decide that you want to come up, if I don't know you really well, I'm probably not going to bring you up until I get to know you better. So don't take it personal. It's just kind of my rule now that I do. Hey, RV exclusive. Thank you for coming, my friend. Thank you. Welcome. Like I said, Saturday night is an odd night to be on here for anybody, because most people are out and about. Thank you, Peter. And just leave a comment there, Peter, so that if I answer them tonight or tomorrow morning, whenever I do my comments, I'm not sure I will tonight, or if do it in the morning, I will get back to you. So you're part of my share club now, right? Where we share each other out, I hope. Okay, well, it's up to you, all the Kelly. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do is perfectly fine. I love you being here. Thank you, Peter. Thank you so much. And Peter, what we're doing right now, we only have 3 of us. Unjal, I call it the Share Club. SHARE. Unjal, which is Kate Norway as well, and she's got a huge channel, and she shares me out everywhere, and I share her out. It's Unjal, Michelle, over 60, so she's starting into this too, and Makeup Mom, and myself. And so what I'm trying to do is trying to build a group of about 100. My goal is 100 of us that all know each other, and we all share each other out. So, for example, we have our list. I'll keep tally of everybody, because you all come to my channel, share me out, and I'll keep tally. And that way we'll share each other out so that you all just go look and see who shared me out, and then you connect with them and say, I'm from, Dianna's channel, and I shared you out. And then because they're part of the share club, they'll automatically go over and share you out one of your videos as well. So that's the intent. So that way we all grow. So, that's how you grow. Absolutely, Peter. Absolutely. You are so right on. Because, Peter, as you know, many of us get people that pop on, subscribe, and by the next morning we've lost them because they didn't even look at our content. They have no idea what it is. And a person can just open up a separate tab and play the video on very low. Hey, Brandon. Hey, welcome, welcome. And just play the video on low while they're over on the live stream. You don't have to really sit there and completely if it's like an hour-long video, but let it play through. Let it play through. Thank you, Sink. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. And I am trying to do live streams. I just, I'm trying to make it 10 o'clock, give or take a half hour, either way. And yet, sometimes I've been coming on during the day. So I'm kind of one of those unpredictable live streamers. So you got to get used to me being unpredictable with my time. Okay. Hey, Lansky, great to see you. Great to see you, my friend. Thank you for being here. Thank you. So, yeah, Peter, absolutely. People don't realize, they think that they're an island to themselves and that they're automatically going to grow by themselves. But that's very, very, very rare. We grow by helping each other. And so that's why I want to start the Share Club. Because if we know, like say Peter and, every day, if we add more to our list, and use, like, for example, if you go to my comment section and let's say Undel comes over, and you'll see that Undel will say, I shared you out. So then to go to Undel's channel, connect with her, and let her know that you shared her out. You'll love her content. She has great content. Kind of like mine, a very spiritual, very motivating, and everything like that. And so you do that. And then we just read each other's comments, see who shared. We go over there and we share. And that's how we're going to grow, because we're going to become a community of sharers. And we're all going to know each other's names and channels and content. And so, like I said, my goal is to have about 100. And I know I should probably start a Facebook page, like called the Sharers Club. And that would probably help. But I have a Facebook page. It's called Everyday Words of Wisdom with Dianna Brianne Fairchild. And I mean, we could even probably all the sharers need to be on that and click follow first, because you have to click the follow first. Otherwise, you never see it again. Thank you, Sink. Thank you. Thank you. Sink, I get everybody in here. I get cooking channels. I get gaming channels. I used to have a gamer that came up on my live stream all the time. And I don't know where he's been. I think he's kind of not doing YouTube right now. Thank you, Lansky. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. And hey, Neri, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you. And so, so if we get this going, this share group, we could probably start to use my Everyday Words of Wisdom with Dianna Brianne Fairchild. It has, long story short, I've had that Facebook public page for a few years. I used to get hundreds and hundreds of comments on there. RV Exclusive says, I'm a travel vlogger from India and also a live streamer, dear friends. Well, you know what, RV Exclusive, I want to come to your live stream, and I would love to support you. I want to do that. Peter says the problem with Facebook is that the stats prove that if you share video in Facebook, people there don't watch over 50% in general. You're right. But what I use that Everyday Words of Wisdom with Dianna Brianne Fairchild for is my messaging. Because if people who don't are not friends on my personal page message me, it goes to that other spam inbox, and I never see the messages. But if you message me over on Everyday Words of Wisdom, I see, I get the message. I get the message. And so, I would love to build this group up so we can all support each other, because there's a lot of growth channels out there, but I don't know one channel that does the share outs, where everybody, so that's what I want my channel, my live streams, is to start to bring people together, to meet each other, and to begin to share each other out. And if we become this big community, I mean, wouldn't that be great for us to become a great big community of sharers, that we're all here to share each other out? I mean, that would be, yeah, it is. YouTube is a lot of work. And like, I was on a live stream earlier, and she said she had to step back because it was taking over her life. But it doesn't take, I just do it when, that's kind of why I'm not always consistent in my time, even though I try to be, because I don't let YouTube run my life. I do it my way. I love doing my videos, and I love, if I can do the live streams, I do. If I can't, I don't. It's just, kind of how it works. I also think that the live streaming is good because we're able to really talk back and forth, even if it's in the stream and me up here, we're able to see what each other's saying and respond. Whereas, even though I respond to every comment, on my videos, it takes a little while to get back to that. So, for me, I think having a share group where we share each other out is just a great thing to do. Peter, yeah. It's me too. It's me too. My channel started off so that I could give easy access to my children, my daily motivation, inspiration, and insights and wisdom. And for 10 years, that's what my channel was about, was for my kids. 1-minute videos, most of them weren't titled or anything like that. And occasionally I would get, like, some person would find them. I don't know how they ever found them, because they weren't tagged or titled or anything, some of them. And some of them were, some of them weren't. And then friends kept saying, you need to go make your videos more public. And so 2 years ago in January, I came up public. And that's where I started to use Grandma's Porch for the beginning and ending, even though recently I haven't been using a beginning and ending, but I'm probably going to go back to that at some point. Braden Brand. I want to call you Brandon Brand. Braden. Yes, Vern's channel. You'll love Vern's channel. It's very informative. Very, very informative. And so, so if you want to grow your channel, a lot of people think that they come on here, they put up a video, and that sounds great, Neri. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. You're right, Peter. My one friend has over 5 million subscribers. And he messaged me about a year ago. He said, you need to really focus on your thumbnails. And I'm still not that good at them. I do try. And the title, I would say the number one, you're so right. The title is king. The title, your title. That is what's going to push it out. Hey, John Womack, thank you for coming. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Title is king. Now, I didn't put up a very good title for this. I think I called it Saturday Night Live Stream. I could have called it Living Your Best Life. I could have called it a lot of things, Life After 60. But there again, if I call it Life After 60, that kind of alienates all the other people. So I don't want to do that, So I just put Saturday Night Live Stream. Thank you, Braden. Thank you. I never give advice, I never give suggestions, I never give recommendations. I just talk about my life or what grandma taught me. I talk about different subjects, I talk about life experiences, what I've seen with other people or myself, what we've been through, what I think about things. And I want people to know that they're not alone out there with a problem. That, their way of handling their problem may be different than how I would handle it. Um, and yet we're all out there. And, there are people out there that they can find that they can relate to. And I think here on YouTube, it's fantastic. No matter what your situation is, you can find somebody who has gone through it or going through it. Thank you, Peter. I like that. I'll have to focus more on the blue and aqua. My thumbnails are not the best. I have to tell you, they're not like stand out or anything, but I do need to get better at that. And the titles, I think the titles, I try to include like over 60, after 60 in my title somewhere at the end, so that a lot of people in my age group will see that. But I want my channel to be for everyone, because it's not just for over 60. It's just that it has an emphasis for people in my age group, because we go through different things. When you get over the age of 60, you have different blessings and different challenges. You do. But yes, thumbnails. You probably all saw that one with the dog. It's kind of looking this way. And I mean, it's got like 4 million views. And I've never watched it, but I can tell you that the thumbnail is what attracts you to the video. I don't even know what it's titled, but I know the thumbnail. I recognize the thumbnail right away. Peter says the thumbnail itself has to tell a story. And I believe that. I believe that your thumbnail has to tell a story. And I'm not sure what my thumbnails say. And sometimes I don't do a thumbnail. And YouTube usually picks the worst look. Your face is crooked or something like that, that comes up there like that. So, but now, Peter, do you think it's better to go through StreamYard or to go directly through YouTube? Because I'm wondering, like right now I'm through StreamYard. The only disadvantage that I find going through YouTube is that you can't bring other people up. But I'm wondering if it's better to actually go directly through YouTube if you don't plan on bringing anybody up. I'm wondering if it goes out better, if it gets pushed out. Or because with StreamYard, it seems like people don't get my notifications till like 2 hours after I'm off. Peter, doing a live is very different. And it's very different for me because I'm a content creator. I know exactly what I'm going to say. I don't ramble on. And here on a live stream, you end up rambling on. Otherwise, you just sit here. RV Exclusive says, most important thing in YouTube to get much viewers and attraction is at first you have to make a beautiful content who get good audience retention. For this title, thumbnail, also important, but content is king. Absolutely. Your content, because people won't come back if your content is not good. But if you're going to do a live stream, it's important that you acknowledge your people in your stream, unless you're interviewing someone and you don't want to break focus. I understand that. If you're interviewing, you've got someone on panel and you're interviewing with them, I understand you don't want to break focus. But like me right now, if I just sat up here and talked to myself and I didn't acknowledge people, that wouldn't be right. So you want to always acknowledge people. And no matter how big your channel gets, at some level, you want to answer comments, even if it's thank you. You want to answer comments. And with 16,400, sometimes it can be challenging. And so if someone shares me out, I will tell you, I am definitely over there to their channel sharing them out. And I don't care if I become 5 million, I would still do that to the best of my ability. You know what? Thank you, Peter. Thank you. I will have to do that. So basically, you're saying take the title and copy it into the description box. Is that right, Peter? And Peter, what about hashtags? Because I do a lot of hashtags. Wow. I love that RV exclusive. That is tremendous. And what was the video about? What was the video about that you did? And what was the title? And what was the thumbnail like? Because I'm wondering, that's a lot of views. That's a tremendous amount of views. And, RV channels, I will tell you, RV channels have their own community and they're amazing because I'm connected to a lot of RV channels and they're very, very supportive. They're wonderful. They're wonderful to be connected to. It's sort of like, it's just an RV community. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think, we used to have two different RVs. We had a Bounder 40-foot and we had a Winnebago Sightseer 35-foot. We traveled 48 states. It was fantastic. And you meet amazing people. Peter says, example, if your title was Amazing Bird Sounds from the Lyrebird, mimicking voice and sounds, you would use Amazing Bird Sounds from the Lyrebird in the first line of the description. That makes sense. That makes sense to me. So even on my live streams, I've got to come up and start using a real title, not like Saturday Night Hello, because that's not going to take me anywhere, like tonight. Okay, Peter. Okay, so you're saying basically stay focused. Should I use all 100 words or 100 letters, or should I shorten my title to about halfway mark, like 50? Someone told me like do about 50 letters. So I wasn't sure if I should do 50 or 100 or use them all. Oh, you know what? RV exclusive to get 65K is amazing. That is so amazing in itself. It really, really is. Wow. 300,000. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I only dream about that. Hard work, good content, good thumbnail, good title, 100% one day give us result host. Hard work. You know what? That sounds wonderful. So I need to focus on my title and my thumbnail. And so those are the two things I really need to focus on. And probably we don't need to use words like the, and get rid of the small words that don't mean anything and use more of the words that the content is really about. I also think RV exclusive that it helps the name of your channel, that like your RV exclusive. Now, if I had it to do over again, I would have called myself, Grandma Dianna or Grandma DD or something like that. Now my other channels have grandma in it. My one is called What Would Mom Say? With Dianna Brianne Fairchild. So I have 4 other channels, but since I started this one originally with my own name, I've never changed it. I'm going to keep it the same. And because now people know that name. But I think when you have like RV exclusive or, something with cooking in it, then I think also that helps a lot. I think it really does help. I really do. Yeah, I mean, wow, 300,000, 65,000. I think my biggest video is 22,000. I think it's called Old Women in Pantyhose. Channel keywords. So maybe I need to change some of my channel keywords. I probably need to freshen them up. And I think mine are kind of all over the place. I talk about a lot of different subjects, so I put a lot in there. And I notice that people that are very defined in their channel, very concentrated in what they do, tend to get bigger audiences. Whereas people that are all over the place, like me, I probably need to narrow my channel words in, my keywords. I think that's probably a very, very good idea. And Peter, so you've never done a live. So, you know, I think it would be great if you did, but I also understand if you don't. Because, hey, welcome, Jumski. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here, my friend. Thank you. I think doing a live is just very, very different after you've done content. Because content, you really say what you want to say, and then you get off. But when you do a live, especially like this, you can be all over the place. So you're not necessarily, because you're reading the chat, you're back over here. Sometimes you forget what you were talking about. Channel keywords are great to be what your channel is about. Mine is Australia, tourist attractions and places to visit in Australia. See, Peter, that's probably why, in part, your channel does so fantastic, is because you've narrowed it in. You've narrowed it into Australia, tourist attractions. Mine talks about everything. YouTube nowadays is not easy because of us. Like for me, my nation, India is huge, lots of vloggers, so not easy for me. I agree. I think it's much harder. A lot of the very big channels started a long time ago when it was much easier to grow, much, much easier. And I think it is a lot harder to grow. Back in the old days, a person didn't even have to watch a video. If they subscribed to you, they stayed subscribed. Now, if they don't watch a certain amount of the video, you lose them. So there's been a lot of changes. I would say even since I've been a public in the last 2 years. I remember starting 12 years ago when it was just for my kids and my family. They had an inbox. You could actually message each other. You can message each other through YouTube. And then they just took it away. They took it away. So, it is what it is. I think, I started my channel in 2011, but there again, it was only for my family. And I came up, let's see, 2 years ago publicly. And so, in the first 24 hours is most important. Your video's success determine where YouTube rank your video. The first 24 YouTube watches, how many comments and thumbs up and how many views. Yeah, you're absolutely right. So maybe live streams are even better to do. I'm not sure because we tend to pull in more people when we do a live stream, right, Peter? Would you say so? Or would you say the content? Because I see people with fantastic content, fantastic thumbnails, great title, great description, and yet they don't get any views. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. YouTube has a mind of its own. Well, you know what, everyone? I thank you all for coming on. And this was a short, let me see, I've been on 59 minutes and 48 seconds. And I'm going to go take my bubble bath, and then I'm going to go sit and watch a movie with my husband. But I'm trying to do my live streams now around 10 o'clock at night. Although, like I said, not always am I going to be here every single night, but I try to be. And at least I'm trying. I'm making an effort. But I also have been showing up during the day. So you kind of have to just watch for me and make sure you click the notifications. When you upload a video straight off the bat, share it on your community tab. Yeah, Peter, absolutely. That way you're out there more. And I think too, Peter, like I was putting out videos constantly in the beginning, and I realized that that's probably not a good thing. And I noticed that if I put them closer than 2 hours, like let's say I did put one up and then an hour later I put another video up, the one I put up the next time doesn't get pushed out. Or like if I go live stream after I put up a video, it doesn't get pushed out. So you have to wait at least, I think, 2 hours. Thank you, my friend. Yes, today I came on today. It was like, I don't know, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, no, about 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe 2 o'clock. I'm not sure. So I'm kind of all over the place right now, but I am trying to be back. And I know I was off for about 4 months and only doing content, but I'm trying to be back. So kind of keep your, kind of keep a watch out for me, in the mid-afternoon, my time, and late night, my time too. So, probably I'll be on tomorrow, I hope. And so, keep, be looking for me and let your friends know about me because I want to grow too. It's not all about growth, but we all like to grow. And I'm so supportive of everyone. And, All That Fluff has an amazing channel. Thank you, Peter. Thank you so much. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate you. And when I go to answer my comments, whether I do it tonight or tomorrow, I will be over there, Peter. Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, I'm going to go. Okay. You are so right, Peter. And Peter, I hope you're part of my share out club. I hope you are. Hey, Phil. Oh, too. I'm getting ready to go off of here, my friend, but I just came on for an hour tonight and I should be on tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow night, or maybe both. I don't know. So thank you. And, thank you. And do connect with each other and tell everybody about my share club, if you will, and all you have to do is come over, share me out on a current video, comment that you shared me out, and I will be over. And you can tell your friends that. And as long as it's not anything, as long as the content is good content, I will share you out. Okay. So thank you. May God bless you. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful night, wonderful day, wherever you're at. And thank you so much, Phil Ochu. Thank you. And so I'm getting ready to go. And I hope you have a great night. Thank you. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Thank you. Good night.